Perfect. I can hear you now and see you. We look at
Try and
things.
look to the camera. There you go.
All set in there?
Rolling.
Perfect. We would like to welcome Rickie Fowler to the virtual media room here at the Wyndham Championship. Rickie, welcome back. Only your second start and first since 2016. What is it like to be back?
It's great to be back. Unfortunate to, I guess, be in the situation I'm at, needing to play necessarily, but I've, since being here in 2016, a golf course I really like and have watched over the years after playing it, and so excited to be back to, one, be playing the golf course, like I said, in unfortunate circumstances, needing to play well, but no, we've had plenty of success in North Carolina, so hopefully we can have some this week here at Sedgefield.
You have 130 in the FedEx Cup standings. Can you speak to how crucial this week is in playoffs? You haven't missed it in the past 11.
Oh, frozen. I'll go from where I think you're going. Like I said, not in the position we wanted to be going into this week, but really all it comes down to is just playing solid golf. I can't necessarily put extra pressure or anything like that, but need to get some points to secure my spot in the playoffs and make more birdies than you do bogeys and play some solid golf, and everything will be all right.
And we're going to go open up to media. Our first question is over to Adam Shupak with Golf Week.
Hey, Rickie, if I had said Adam Scott, Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, and yourself, which would you think would be more likely, that you guys have won the last 4 majors or that you were all in the bubble this week?
I guess that'd almost be a coin flip. Really the only way you can explain that is golf. That's kind of what it comes down to. It's obviously you have ups and downs. As soon as you feel like you have the game figured out, it'll humble you very quickly. But it's an impressive group to be a part of. We're just in the wrong spot at this time of year, so hopefully we can kick things into gear and get ourselves tee times for next week.
What does it say about the overall strength of the PGA Tour?
Well, just that you mentioned those other guys, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Adam Scott, great ball strikers, great competitors, and talking about those guys being on the bubble and potentially not making the playoffs or making the playoffs. That being said, that's saying, 120, 25 guys have, had better seasons than them, including me. 129 are currently had better seasons than me up to this date. So it's impressive as far as kind of the depth and strength of the PGA Tour and the overall strength of every field week in and week out here on the tour.
What do you plan to do if you don't make the FedEx Cup for the next 3 weeks, month?
I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about it too much. It would change maybe where I would start and how much I would play once the new schedule would start. And that's kind of with that. But my focus has really just been on this week. What do we need to do? Obviously just need to play some solid golf and take care of business, and we'll go from there. But hopefully I don't have to go through those other plans for the next few weeks, but play this week. Hopefully it's better than what it's been over the last year or two, and we won't have to worry about it.
Thanks.
Now over to Ron Green with Global Golf Fest.
Hey, Rickie, do you feel pressure this week, or do you feel like you can just sort of freewheel it in any way?
I would be a little bit more, for me personally, in the free wheel area. it's kind of, right out there, laid out in front of me. I know exactly what needs to be done. So in a way, it's, just go play solid golf. And that's all I can control or do to control what's, if I'm moving forward or not. So it's pretty simple. Back up against the wall, go make some more birdies than I do bogeys, and got a tee time next week. And if not, you don't. So, it's kind of just all on me. That's about it.
You've had some good low scores, and it looks like it's almost like an engine that's trying to start but hasn't quite gotten there. Do you feel closer than maybe we would see from the outside looking in?
Yeah, definitely. Like in my terms, it'd be like I'm trying to kickstart a dirt bike and just sitting there kicking it every once in a while, kind of fire up and get going, get a few revs. But no, it's I'll keep kicking. She's bound to start. There's been a lot of good stuff in the past, 4, 5, 6 months. More and more, a little more frequently. So it's been a bummer that I've been kicking this long, but we're still here kicking. It's a humbling game, but at the same time, kind of makes you sit back and appreciate everything else in life. This is what we get to do. It's awesome that we get to do it for a living, but at the same time, it's a game, a sport we get to play, but there's a lot bigger things out there.
Thanks.
Now over to Shane Ryan with Golf Digest.
Hi, Rickie. Kind of along these same lines, there's an interesting thing where we see young players like yourself, like Jordan Spieth, like Harris English, go through these periods in the wilderness, so to speak. And it's interesting that it even seems to last 2 years sometimes. It seems like there's like a specific time where that happens. I would assume you feel like that's where you are now. And I'm curious to know, do you think you know why that happens? Or in your case, what is this about where these kind of 2-year slumps seem to happen for players who are really at the top level of the game?
I mean, I wish I knew the exact answer and had a perfect answer for you, because then maybe these 2-year slumps or hiatuses or journeys through the forest wouldn't really happen. I think a lot of it, I mean, you can relate it to so many things, to life. It's kind of just how everything goes, just the natural ebb and flow. No one's ever just riding a high for their whole life or whole career or whatever it may be. There's going to be ups and downs, and the guys that you see come back from it, I think it makes or breaks guys type of thing. And ultimately in golf can make someone a better player and just sometimes appreciate what we get to do even more so. I think there's a lot of benefits that you can get from it, not just as a player but as a person. So I think there's a lot of ways you can go with it, but I wish there was an exact answer, because then a lot of us wouldn't be in this position. But I think you go through it to come out better in the long run.
And a quick follow-up for you. It's been a long time since you've missed a Ryder Cup or a President's Cup. That you're not done yet. There's still a chance and everything like that. So I'd like your thoughts on that. And then also it made me think of what Bubba did in Hazeltine, where he just wanted to be around the team and there was a role for him like that. For someone like you, who's so, seems to me so beloved by his fellow pros, if you didn't make the team, would you consider something like that?
Yeah, for sure. With the position I'm in, age-wise, and I'd have to play my ass off the next few weeks to have a chance there, which, like you said, it's not out of the question. But if the team, if the guys wanted me there, I'd be there in a heartbeat. They're such fun weeks to be a part of, whether you're playing or not. Some of my favorite times have been when I've sat out and basically got to be there as, a makeshift assistant captain in a way. You're out there supporting the crew and being around. So it's a lot more fun playing, but just being a part of those weeks is very special. So yeah, if I got asked or, had the opportunity to go be a part of it, it'd be awesome. But, yeah, we'll see if we can take advantage of, next month or so, starting here this week, and give ourselves an outside shot at it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ricky.
You got it.
With golf.com, we have Dylan Dethier.
Yeah, Ricky, you mentioned that you've gotten some good perspective on some things that might be more important than golf, and I was wondering what those things might be.
I think a lot of people have seen, since we've been going through, this kind of pandemic with Corona for, what's it been, 18 months or so. I think that's opened a lot of people's eyes and made them appreciate, just normal day-to-day life and what they get to do and how you normally get to live in normal circumstances. But no, going through, a slump or, down period, I feel like I've been someone that's always had, appreciation for what we do get to do, and understanding that, things could be a lot worse. I've had people around me that have, dealt with, whether it's cancer or being sick or just dealing with health problems. And then there's plenty of stuff going on around the world. Obviously, we live in an amazing country, even though, yeah, we have our own struggles and problems here. But, something I always look back on, I think about Jared Lyle a lot, everything he went through with his 3 fights with leukemia. And, there's always someone in a worse position than you. So it's kind of just about appreciating what you have and trying to keep moving forward.
That's great. Thanks, Ricky.
Yep.
All right, that's all the questions we have. We thank you for taking the time, as always, and good luck this week.
Cool. Thank you.
Submitted questions that they're going to air your responses on PJ Tour Live.
So straight to camera.
Yes, please.
What you got?
If you feel like you don't want to answer one, they're kind of goofy. If you don't want to answer one, just tell me you don't want to. Who are your favorite players? You're ready, right? Yep. Who are your favorite players to get paired with on Thursday and Friday?
Let's see. All right. Favorite players to get paired with Thursday, Friday. I feel like a lot of you could probably guess, but guys like JT, Jordan, Duff, Jimmy Walker, Phil, Tiger, even though that usually comes with some extra fans around. But some of the guys that I spend most time with or stay in houses with, in a house this week with Duff, staying in houses a lot with JT and Jordan. Cantlay, Xander, that was like 2 names in one, but a lot of the close friends.
Is there a particular shot that makes you more nervous or uncomfortable compared to others?
I would say shots that make you or me more nervous than others would be if there's more trouble than normal around. If it's a little wedge shot, you're trying to hit one close, but maybe you're going for a par 5 and 2 or a drivable par 4 and you got water and there may be OB and stuff. So those are the ones that it's not necessarily nervous. It's a little bit more get the heart rate going, feel the butterflies, but there's a lot more reward when you do hit a good shot.
And lastly, what is a golf course that does not currently host a PGA Tour event that you think would be a good fit?
There's a lot of really good golf courses in the U.S. There's a lot of really good golf courses that should be able to host a PGA Tour event. Unfortunately, kind of the logistics part of it doesn't allow for it. So that's the tough part. I've never been to Bandon Dunes. I've heard a lot of good things. That's a place I really want to go to. But as far as logistics go, I don't think that could ever happen. So that might be one up there I can put on the list.
Okay,
Cool.
They make kangaroos work.
true.
Yeah, but have you seen Bandon?
Yeah.
What's the closest you can fly in?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think the rule